Iroquois County Board is now in session, January 9th, 2020 at 9 a.m. So approval of the agenda, everybody has an agenda in front of them. Are there any needing for additions or corrections? Hearing none, do I hear a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
Ernie, Alvin seconds. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. Public comment? Hearing none, we'll move on to Myron for liability insurance.
Or Greg.
Or Greg, that's right.
Yeah.
I saw Myron last night.
Yeah, he's at a crop meeting. The sexual harassment training will be coming. We're still waiting on the state to make sure that we don't train you guys and then they say, well, you have to do this, this, and this. So they haven't released the policy exact how it's going to be required. But Bliss will get people out here and train and get everything taken care of. And then drug and alcohol policy, we're reviewing that. We'll get that reviewed and get back to you by next meeting. Any questions for me?
Are you guys continuing your training programs like you were before to help us keep the?
Yeah, anything that you guys are asking. I know they've been out to the highway department, Joel's not here, and talked with sheriff as well, so.
Okay. Just with new hires and stuff like that, I don't know if you can do like a one-day session that gets all those new people in
We
there
could-
so that
we could
everybody
set
stays
that up.
up with it.
Yeah, if you guys let us know, we can get the trainers down here and absolutely be happy to do that.
Yeah,
All right.
I can do it as efficient as we can.
Yeah, yeah, and again, when the state gets everything finalized,
And there's no need to do it beforehand, that's for
right,
sure.
because we don't want to train you and then say, we didn't comply with this and have to come back and do it again.
Now, if we break the rules beforehand, it's our fault anyway, right, even though we don't have the training yet.
And it's effective January 1, so kind of typical what we get from
State.
policy, so. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
You too.
Susie, you have a report?
Well, we got through our renewals for December as well as the Medicare Advantage renewal for January. Letters went out to all the retirees, letting them know their new amounts. Other than that, things have been quiet so far on the claims end for 2020, going into 2020, I should say. So far so good. Things are looking good.
Good.
Any questions? No? All right. Have a good day, everyone.
Thank you, thank you. Department heads? Eric, I see you off front there.
Alright, ETSB had their meeting last night. They voted to purchase a GIS system as well as a reporting system, which puts us on track for the current grant for Next Gen 911 accrued expenses. So that is due February the 3rd, so that will be submitted. So we'll be on track with that. There was another discussion, we received some bills for our public safety software system, which is the Emergitech suite. Within that is a maintenance, and one of the board members identified that there is a jail software maintenance side of it that is to the tune of approximately $1,500 per quarter. ETSB has traditionally been paying this for quite some time, but it does have a question as to allocation of some of those funds. I'm going to be speaking with Sheriff since it has to do with the jail software to figure out what we can accommodate. Other than that, that's all I've got.
Okay. Lisa?
I don't have anything, Charlie.
The only thing I have is I've been reviewing the general balances in some of the funds, and right now I went out and invested $500,000 in a 6-month CD out of some general fund money, so that way we can earn some extra interest than what we're currently earning over and what we're getting at the banks.
Mr. Yerger, we bypassed your seat over there. You
That's
weren't in.
okay. I don't have anything anyway.
Okay.
Don't you want to hold?
You guys in there?
Yeah, my
revolving loan report on T&D. Haven't told you anything for a couple months there during the holidays, because they said they expect things to happen after the holidays. They actually ramped up more quickly, at least as quickly, but probably more quickly than they thought they would, and shipped a full load, full contingent of gun safes in December. So that's a good thing. George said that they have 20 employees now working in the gun cabinet part of the business. But they're, I mean, use his words, he said they're forming, welding, assembling, and packing at plant 3, but they haven't purchased another laser cutter and they haven't set up a paint line yet. So the new hires are at plant 1 doing that part of the production, and eventually we'll be at plant 3. Total employees went from 157 to 181, which is difference of 24. So apparently 4 of them were hired for something else, because he said that the 20 are working on the gun cabinet business. So they're expecting that it'll hold up, that that it's going to get better. They'll get quarterly updates from their customer. They don't sell directly to the distributors, they sell through one main company. So they've got orders all the way out through March right now, so they're doing well.
Okay. I think that's it. Move on to claims. Everybody has claims in front of them. Any questions about them?
That's $17,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just don't understand probably what that's, is
That's
that?
for the Microsoft Windows server project,
What page you on?
the upgrades.
The upgrade, okay.
What page you on?
That-
One over.
Yeah.
Here somewhere.
See that
Oh, yeah,
17,000?
okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't understand what the,
Yeah, the Exchange server was for the email, and then the Windows server is the one right below it. For the 17.
and that, does that complete us with that then?
I believe so. Was that our complete? Yeah.
Okay.
We only had 2 charges outside of our weekly on-site that had to be, and one was for the servers, the backup being full, which we had to take care of, and the other one was for a kiosk.
Make a motion to.
I hear a motion to approve the claims as presented. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Moved and second by Paul. Roll call vote, please.
Alt,
Yes.
Bowers,
Yes.
Curtis.
Yes.
Signet.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion carried. Any old business? Any new business? Yes.
I just wanted to say that we have started work with the auditors, and they will be out in the next 2 weeks, finishing up year end for fiscal year 19. And we've also been working with them on getting as much completed before their visit so that they're ready to go. So they'll be out the next 2 weeks.
Now, that gonna be scheduled after that, some more meetings, or you think they can wrap it up in that short time?
We're looking like we're gonna wrap it up in the 2 week span. So,
That's amazing, they've never done it that fast before, have they?
well, it won't wrap the whole audit up, it'll just wrap up their visit and what they're gonna need. So, but we're trying to get as much pre-work done, beforehand, so that they can wrap up a lot sooner than our goal is a lot sooner than last year, so.
Good. Any other new business? John, you got anything?
Not really. There's a
meeting, fund meeting over in Rensselaer, Indiana this afternoon at 1 o'clock that I'm going to. If anybody is interested in accompanying me, they ride along with me. But that's really about it. Okay. Anybody else have anything? If not, do I hear a motion to adjourn? Well, we sit here all morning, Paul. I'll come to that. Do I hear a second?
Second.
Move the second to adjourn. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, same sign. We are adjourned. Okay.